Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Most of you are still here. That's good. Welcome. Welcome to Satsang. How are you? How's it going? You okay? Anyone want to tell me how they're doing? And if anybody wants to read an invocation, ask a question, read a teaching, we can do that too, if anyone wants to do that. Indigo, you want to speak? Welcome.
Hi everyone. It's always so amazing to be here. I'm all over the place, but I'm so happy. It just doesn't matter what's happening or what's going on about anything because I know that God is with me always. And I know this love that I am. So it doesn't matter. Nothing matters. The only thing that matters is is God, Ramana, and within. So it just brings me so much peace and joy in everything. And just, I want to spread that joy. Oh, I want to share it. Or um, so yeah, and I love being here, and I love um, the different or the readings. I love just to just get still and just to see this love that I am. Thank you.
Thank you, Indigo. Thank you. Thank you so much.
And I love reading. I love reading the different sayings because they just bring me right to what I am, and they just bring me within, and they are bringing me deeper, I believe, but they always bring me within. So it's just so amazing to always get to read these readings from our love, our guru.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Indigo has given us Whether she realizes it or not, she has given us just now a complete teaching, an absolutely complete teaching. Totally complete teaching. I'll give my interpretation or my response. First, most important from my point of view, Bhagavan, Ramana. He is everything. He is all. He is everything. He is all. Give yourself to him totally, completely. His nature is love, total bliss, happiness, love, light, total brilliant white, white light, spiritual light, love, bliss. This is his nature. Imagine him, see his form. Or if you prefer a different form, whatever form you like. For me, it's Ramana. He is here, always here, as my own self, as my own being. He is the Almighty, Bhagavan, Ramana. Give yourself to him. You are with him, you are filled with happiness and bliss through surrender, through devotional surrender. When you are with him, which is always, when you surrender to him, why worry about anything else? Why concern yourself with anything else? Why concern yourself with this, that, and the other? He is looking after everything. He is everything. And he is looking after everything. Good things happen. Okay. So what? So what? Who cares? Bad things happen. So what? Who cares? How do we know they're bad anyway? How do we know they're bad? They may appear to be bad for now, but we will see everything comes right. Things may appear to be terrible, you know? You may have broken that fingernail. Ah, oh no. And it might have been come at the worst possible timing, you know? You're about to go on stage, whatever that stage is, and now you've broken your fingernail. Alas, my advice, why worry? Bhagavan is here. Give yourself to Bhagavan. Merge into him, become one with him. Nothing to worry about. Be happy. Be happy. Excuse me. What about this teaching? What about that teaching? Why worry about the teachings? Why worry about the teachings? Bhagavan is here. Is in your heart. You get to be with him through love, through surrender. And when you're with him, you're filled with love and bliss and light because this is his nature. So why are we worried about anything? And maybe you don't know what's going on in your life. I have confessed to some of you privately, maybe in satsang too. Probably I've confessed in satsang too. I don't know what's going on. Tom doesn't know what's going on. No idea. And he doesn't care, fundamentally. Of course, Tom has his cares. But who cares? I don't. Why? Bhagwan is here. He is here with me. I enjoy his bliss. I feast on his bliss, his being, his name, his form. I feast on him, and he brings me into him. Feast on Bhagwan's bliss. Enjoy it. Let it fill you up. This is the teaching. Empowering teaching. Builds you up by surrender and being filled up. Who cares about the teachings when you have Bhagwan? That is the teaching. And we have his teachings too. If for some reason we want to read, we have his teachings too. So we have these three things. We have Bhagavan. My thumb, I think it's cut. Is it? There we go. I think Zoom cut it off when I first put my thumb up. We have Bhagavan, his being, his bliss, his nature, his love, total fullness. That's the first and the last. Then we have our surrender to him. When we surrender to him, his nature, his love, his fullness fills us up. It flows into us. We feast on him by letting him feast on us, efface us, take us. We revel in his being, revel in his being. And then that first thing is Bhagwan's here, connection with him. The second thing, surrender to him. Third thing, if we want the verbal teachings, we can read Guru Vajrakakova. We can read his teachings. These are the three things I heard when I listened to Indigo. Intuitively, not in words. So, very grateful for Indigo giving us this complete teaching today, whether she knew it or not. I'm sure she knew it in her heart. Thank you, Indigo. And when bad things happen, when those really bad things happen, like when you break a nail before you're about to go on stage, remember, it may appear to be really bad right now. It may appear to be very serious. And I'm being serious here. I'm being serious. It may appear to be very serious. It may not appear to be a broken nail. It may appear to be war, famine, rape, violence, threats to your security, threats to your peace, threats to your health, threats to your loved ones. Maybe your loved one is threatened in some way, their health, their body, their mind, their well-being, their financial security, their physical security. These are big things. Let go, surrender. Bhagwan is here, looking after you, looking after them. It may appear to be terrible now. Remember the story of the Taoist farmer whose horse ran away. It was terrible because that was everything he owned. And then the next day, the horse came back with another horse. This was wonderful. But then the next day, his son rode on the horse and fell off, and let's say he broke his back, was incapacitated, which was terrible. He got taken to hospital. And when the country went to war and the army came to town to gather all the conscripts, he wasn't able to, the farmer's son wasn't able to join the army because he was in hospital, which was good from the farmer's point of view. He didn't want his son to go to war. And so what may seem to be very bad can turn out to be very good. We should allow our anxieties and thoughts to come up. We shouldn't bury them under the carpet. Allow them to come up in the light and love of Bhagwan's presence, and he will reassure us that it's fine. He'll show us a way forwards. This path of bhakti, which is the path to liberation, which will take us to self-knowledge. Bhakti is the way to silence as well. Otherwise, it's just the ego. How's everyone else doing? Anyone wants to tell me how they're doing? Let go. Let go. Be filled with love, with light. Truth is, there is only love. There is only light. There is no time. There is no space. These are illusion. All your worries, all your concerns are about time and space, name and form. Name and form only exist in time and space. Name, form, time, space, these are one. These are all one. They're called Maya, illusion. In truth, there is only He. Bhagavan Sri Ramana Maharshi. My beloved, my Bhagavan. Hold him dear in your heart. Picture him. Picture him in your heart. Give yourself to him. His nature is love, light, and bliss. If you want to. There's no compulsion. It's only if you want to. This will take you to silence and to yourself, which is He. Nothing to worry about. Why worry? Nothing to worry about. Why care? Nothing to care about. Why worry? Nothing to worry about. Why care? Who cares? Why care? Why worry? Nothing to worry about. Bhagavan is here. He is you. He is indestructible. He is love, light, bliss. He is happiness and bliss. He is the natural state, and he is the easy path. He is the easy path to liberation. Give yourself to him. Everything else will follow. Body, mind, world, all that stuff will happen as it is, as Bhagavan ordains it, as it is meant to happen, it will happen. Bhagavan will see to it. You don't have to worry about it. And if you are worrying about it, that's okay too. You can worry about it if you want. Maybe that's Bhagavan's plan too. But I say, I don't know how this lands. We'll see. You'll see. Why worry? Bhagavan is here. Time, space, past, present, future, these are all illusion. Only reality is He. You see His face? This is the only reality. He. He is the only reality. Name and form of Guru and His true form. This is the only reality. That's all you need to know. This may seem like a rather dumbed down teaching, you know? Very simple teaching. But this is all I did. I had to go through all the complex teachings and see they don't work for my mind to be able to accept the dumbed down teaching that I'm giving you today. Simple teaching. Heart connection, love, surrender. All is He. There is only He. Tom doesn't know what's going on. No idea. Don't get me wrong. Tom thinks he has an idea of what's going on lots of time. Bless him. That's okay. He has it. Tom has his ideas. That's good. That's Tom. That's the way Tom is. Tom doesn't have a clue what's going on. Doesn't matter. He doesn't need to. All he needs to know, Bhagwan is here. And then Tom knows the things he needs to know to get by in Maya. You know, and that's good for him. The body mind knows some things about Maya that helps it get by in Maya. That's not our concern, fundamentally. That will happen anyway. Bhagwan will see to that. Bhagwan will ensure the body mind learns what it needs to learn to get by. We don't have to concern ourselves with that. That will just happen. All we have to do is relax, surrender, allow Bhagwan in. He'll consume us, fill us up completely so there's no space left for ego. The ego is like a red light dancing on a black screen. No matter what it tries to do, it just continues being this red light, moving around, dancing on a black screen. It tries to go this way. It's still a red light dancing on the screen. It goes that way. Still a red light dancing on the black screen. It's always there. It tries to be still. Then it's just a red light, a red dot on the screen, just being still. It's just there in the background, always there. The ego's always there in the background. It tries to move, it tries to do things. It's still there. It tries to be still. Then it's still there, still. Just the still red dots on the black screen. But this is not the truth. We let Bhagawan in. Bhagawan is like a blazing white light. Blazing white, like a floodlight. Floodlight of light, love, bliss. And as this light shines upon this red dot on this black screen, all that happens is you have brilliant white light, a floodlight of Bhagawan's compassion, grace, bliss, his true nature. Fills everything up, obliterates the black screen, obliterates the red light, the red dot of the ego, obliterates body, mind, world, ego, ahamkara, ego. Ahamkara literally means I do, translated as ego. It obliterates the sense of I do, I am. I am here means the sense of being an ego, sense of being a person, sense of being. It obliterates it all. All that's left is he. Brilliant white light, the truth, love. My Bhagawan, my beloved. Maybe your Bhagawan, your beloved too. The only reason I say maybe is I don't want to force my love for my guru onto you. I just share my own expression. And hopefully, or maybe it inspires you to find your own way. So this is the key for me. This is why I say all blessings come from Guru. All blessings come from teacher. You've heard me say that before? All comes down to connection to Bhagavan. Once you connect to Bhagavan, that's it. Your head's in the tiger's mouth. You heard me say this before? One of the greatest teachings, one of the greatest verbal teachings you'll ever find is Om Namo Bhagavate Shri Arunachala Ramanaya Om. Perhaps, perhaps the greatest verbal teaching, in my opinion, if there is such a thing. Oh, I give myself to you, my beloved, my love, my Lord, my light, my everything, my heart, my soul. And then he will take you wherever you need to go. You might go left and you're thinking, why am I going left? The book says I should go right. Tom said I should go right, but Bhagwan is taking me left. Go left, where Bhagwan's taking you. And then maybe he takes you right afterwards. You say, why am I going right? I thought I was meant to be going left. Doesn't this book say I should be going left? And now Bhagwan's taking me right in a different direction. It's okay. Follow Bhagwan. He knows better. He knows best of all. And then he's taking you this way, that way. You're saying, well, aren't I meant to be still? Aren't I meant to be still? I read in the book. I read in his book. Be still. It doesn't matter. You're with him. Why worry about all this stuff? Why worry about body, mind, world? when he is here. He is you. He is your own inner self. Come to yourself. Come back to yourself. Come to him. Picture him. Imagine him. Visualize him. If you want to. If you want to. Don't if you don't want to. Please. And if he's saying be still, if he's allowing you just to be still, then just be still. You see? He will take you through everything that you need. If you need to dissolve some karmas, some conditioning, some vasanas, he will see to it. If you're worried about this and that, he'll take care of your worries and fears. There's nothing to fear. To allow your fears to arise. We don't need to suppress them. Allow your thoughts to arise. If this is what's happening, they arise in his light, and he will deal with them. Maybe he'll dissolve them. Maybe he will do something else with them. Who knows? This is a heartfelt path. Builds you up, fills you with love. You see, the silence of the heart is full of love and bliss, joy. The silence of the mind is like a void. It's like a bleakness. Silence of the heart is grace, love, light, bliss, happiness. Silence of the mind, which is ego silence, silence of the ego, which is the false silence. The ego's still there. That's just the red dot on the screen, still there. Silence of the ego is bleak, empty, desolate, tamasic, trance-like. It's a mental state, actually. Tamasic state, low energy state, dull state. True silence is like a spinning top. It's supremely active. It looks stationary. When the spinning top is spun very fast, it looks stationary, but it's supremely active. I was telling someone about this earlier today, which is why the metaphor is in my mind. I was saying how tamas and sattva outwardly appear the same. They both appear still, silent, maybe. But tamas is dullness. That's the person who's stuck in bed under the duvet, can't get up because they're so depressed and fearful and anxious. And the sage may also be still and silent, but they are sattvic, full of love, joy, bliss. Both may appear to be hermits. One is full of joy, vitality, love, life. And the other is dull, tamasic. Both the stationary spinning top and the very fastly spinning top appear to be the same at first glance. To the person who only knows, the person who's never known the bliss of that bliss, the bliss, the stillness, the silence, the love that Bhagavan bestows to us. If someone has never known that, all they've known is tamas in terms of silence, then when they see you, they'll think you're tamasic. They won't be able to interpret you as being sattvic, full of joyous love. Sometimes. Some people, they will misinterpret sattva as tamas. And sometimes, if you're spiritual, you can misinterpret tamas as sattva. You may think, oh, I'm being so silent, so still, and you're going to dull state. What safeguards us against this? I'll tell you. I'll show you. Bhagavan, love for Bhagavan safeguards your path. Is the path, is the path, and safeguards the path. Remember that verse in the Bhagavad Gita, right towards the end, chapter 18, last chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, where Krishna says, what does he say? I've forgotten. I think he says, forget all your teachings, surrender all your dharmas, all your teachings, all your notions, all your duties. Let go of all your dharmas and surrender to me, love me, and you'll come to me. Krishna says it's the highly advanced soul, meaning the highly advanced jiva, that is fortunate, that is lucky enough to surrender to God, surrender to Krishna, come to him. Krishna is Bhagavan, Bhagavan Ramana. We come to Krishna, we come to him. We fall in love with him, we can picture him, we can imagine him, we can come home to him. Krishna, Shiva, Buddha, Jesus, however you want to conceive of Bhagavan is fine. It's the joyful path, the easy path, the natural path, the effective path to liberation, to Bhagavan. There is love and joy at the beginning of the path. There's love, joy, happiness at the beginning of the path, in the middle of the path, and at the end of the path. Any questions? Any comments? When you're truly with Bhagavan, you don't care for your questions and the teachings, which is all body, mind, well stuff. Body, mind, well stuff. These are all concepts. When we come to Bhagavan in our hearts, we stop caring about these questions and doubts. Eventually we do anyway. Or maybe we don't. I don't know how it'll be for you. Tell you how it was for me. All these things, questions came up, doubts came up. I don't care. I want to be with Bhagavan. Question came up, doubt came up. I don't care. Who cares? I want to be with Bhagavan. Why am I worrying about this question? I don't even know the answer anyway. And even if I found an answer in a book or somewhere from a teacher, what do I know? What do they know? I don't know. Even if it was right, even if I found the right answer somewhere, well, who cares? Who cares? Why do I care? I want to be with Bhagavan. This is what it was like for me. And what about self-inquiry? You know, to whom does, oh, why do I care about that? I want to be with Bhagavan. But that was his teaching. I don't care. I want to be with Bhagavan. I want to be with my love, my life, my savior, my Lord, my master, my guru, my teacher, my everything, my heart, my soul, my God. I want to be with him. And I am him. I become him. I become one with him. He becomes one with me. We are not two. He is I am he. He fills me with bliss, love, light, makes me his own. And then this doubt arises, I don't care. Why do I care? Or something bad happens that worries me, stresses me. It's like, okay, I'm stressed, totally stressed by this thing that's happening. Okay, I'll leave it to Bhagavan. I'm stressed because I think it's bad. I'm stressed because I've judged it as being bad. But do I know it's bad? How do I know it's not like the horse that ran away from the farmer? How do I not know tomorrow two horses are going to come back? I don't know. So I trust Bhagavan. What choice? And I was so in love with Bhagavan. What choice do I have but to go back to him anyway? Plus, it felt so good. Feels so good. So trust Bhagavan. And as your heart opens up to Bhagavan, the law of attraction starts working. Because you feel so happy in your heart, so full of joy, so open, so free. Law of attraction means that all these wonderful things start happening to you. And of course, the irony of it, I've said this before, the irony of it is you don't care about that anymore. When you care most about law of attraction, it doesn't work because you care about it too much. Then when you stop caring about law of attraction, you're with Bhagavan, law of attraction starts working for you, but you don't care about it. It's one of the ironies. Because the whole point of law of attraction is to bring you back to yourself. Your desire for Bhagavan takes you to Bhagavan. This teaching is in Guru Vajrayakodai too. Most important thing is keep Bhagavan in your heart. Be with him, connect with him, fall in love with him, surrender to him. He'll give you everything you need.